allegedly said he, quote, lost it after his daughter named the person involved in the alleged affair. When questioned about crashing into the pregnant woman and others,
begins with a single line from a Palm Beach County arrest affidavit. After crashing into multiple vehicles on Easter Sunday, 50-year-old Nathaniel Raymond gave a statement to investigators. He said he lost it.
It's Easter Sunday in Palm Beach County, Florida, where police respond to a multi-vehicle crash allegedly caused.
Picture an egg, cracked and bleeding yolk onto a Sunday dinner plate, still set for a family that never arrived. Now place that image next to the arrest report of a high school teacher.
30s, 40s?
Witnesses described the suspect, who was later identified as 50-year-old Nathaniel Raymond, a teacher at a public high school in the area.
Nathaniel Raymond was identified by witnesses as the driver who turned his black Toyota into a guided weapon.
I'm driving.
Yeah. I watched him hit everybody because I was taking a right turn right here. So I pulled up right as he went through and hit everyone. He stopped and then he slammed and then he gassed it into this Kia.
Okay. Witnesses say the driver slammed into a white Kia that, according to an arrest affidavit, was driven by a 9 months pregnant woman who had 2 other kids in the car with her. The woman was taken.
The affidavit details what happened next. Raymond stopped his vehicle after initial collisions, then accelerated directly into a white Kia. Inside that Kia sat a woman 9 months pregnant. 2 other children were in the back seat.
After noting the suspect's black Toyota hit another white car before coming to a stop and accelerating toward her vehicle, the driver of the other white car involved told police the suspect made a U-turn after crashing into his vehicle and headed straight for the white Kia with the pregnant woman and kids inside. All survived the ordeal that investigators later allege may have been a case of mistaken identity with the intent.
The pregnant victim told deputies she believed the impact was intentional. She watched the black Toyota strike another vehicle, pause, then lunge toward her. The driver of that other white car confirmed the pattern. Raymond U-turned after the first hit and drove directly at the Kia
with the pregnant woman and kids inside. All survived the ordeal that investigators later allege may have been a case of mistaken identity with the intended target.
All 3 victims survived. The affidavit then reveals why. Investigators determined the pregnant woman was never the target. She drove a white car. So did Raymond's estranged wife. The collision was a case of mistaken identity. He was hunting his wife and struck a stranger instead.
More likely, he's probably confusing his wife's RAV4 with that RAV4, and that's what caused that crash over there. He probably saw a RAV4 and decided he was going to hit that car.
He's infuriated, and he don't know what I'm talking about.
The transcript reveals an officer on scene connecting the logic immediately. Raymond saw a white vehicle resembling his wife's RAV4 and decided he was going to hit that car. Period. He didn't even want to talk. He just accelerated. He meant to destroy the car. The identity of the occupants was irrelevant.
Next, officers get a chance to speak with the suspect's wife.
You got a little upset?
Yeah, he's been drinking heavily all weekends.
Deputies then interviewed the wife. She confirmed the fuse that lit this explosion. Raymond had been drinking heavily all weekend.
I guess.
What's he upset about? Is he like thinking that maybe you're with somebody else, or?
I'm gonna go picture the shit.
Sure, absolutely.
Sorry.
Yeah. You thinking that you're maybe with somebody else, or?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Did he make any threat to you today?
She told officers he accused her of seeing someone else. She had spent Easter with a male friend. He learned of it. On her voice recording app, she captured threats. He said he would hurt her.
Right now.
So about a year ago, I met with a divorce lawyer, and he said that I need to start documenting. My concern was that I didn't want him to have any custody because of him drinking. I was worried that if he would have an accident.
How many kids do you guys have together?
Just one.
But the wife's testimony goes deeper than a single fight. She told deputies she had consulted a divorce lawyer a year earlier. Her concern was specific and predictive. She was documenting his drinking because she feared he would have an accident. She worried he would hurt someone while intoxicated. Her fear became physical evidence on a Sunday afternoon.
And this is, like an example of what happens when I try to leave for you. Like all this, I can't believe. I mean, this is obviously really bad, the worst ever.
She then delivered the line that frames the entire prosecution. Looking at the wreckage, she said, "This is an example of what happens when I try to leave. Not what he does. What happens? The passive voice of a woman who has been managing a threat for years." He chose the weapon.
Allegedly said he, quote, lost it after his daughter named the person involved in the alleged affair. When questioned about crashing into the pregnant woman and others, Nathaniel is noted saying he didn't know what was going on and thought he had only hit a mailbox. Further,
Raymond later admitted to consuming 6 beers. He claimed he thought he only hit a mailbox. The physical evidence obliterates that defense.
Alright, so the subject hit the Comcast box in front of house 153, according to neighbors here. And they describe it as he was going 100 miles an hour.
Deputies documented the destruction block by block. The black Toyota struck a Comcast box at high speed. Neighbors described the vehicle traveling at 100 miles an hour through a residential zone.
The stop sign is down. I can see tire marks of a vehicle and appears to be black Toyota based on the vehicle parts that are on the ground here.
Further down the street, a stop sign lay flattened. The front bumper of the Toyota sat in the grass next to it. Parts of the vehicle littered the sidewalk.
In front of house number 133 Starling Avenue. 133 Starling Avenue. We can see the tire marks, mailbox is damaged, and also part of the vehicle is left.
A mailbox at 133 Stallion Avenue was destroyed. Tire marks crossed lawns and jumped curbs. The trail of debris led directly to his own garage door, which he struck while attempting to flee back into his home.
Nathaniel's wife told police he had been heavily drinking over the weekend before learning of her alleged relationship with someone else. An incident report shows that the suspect allegedly told deputies his wife had cheated on him and said he was looking for her.
Which brings us to the central question this case demands. We have a documented history of domestic threats. We have a year of divorce preparation driven by fear of a drunk driving accident. We have a multi-vehicle crash aimed at a substitute target. So what does the law do when a man's private rage uses a 2-ton vehicle as a weapon and almost executes a woman he had never met?
I don't know what his. Does he have minor injuries or?
I don't know.
He was calm in the ambulance, so I'm sure it's all minor if anything.
We were not in a good place, but obviously I don't want to anybody.
Do you believe you will be trying to run his car into yours?
The deputy asked the wife directly whether she believed Raymond had been trying to run his car into her vehicle. She paused. She thought he had called to say he had found her. She recognized the logic. He was hunting a white car. Hers was simply not at the intersection that afternoon. A pregnant stranger paid the price for her absence. He chose the weapon
Box before crashing into his own home, damaging the garage area. Nathaniel was booked for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill and failure to stop and remain at the scene of a crash involving injury.
Raymond was booked on charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill and leaving the scene of a crash involving injury. He posted a $5,000 bond and awaits his next court date.
At last check, the 50-year-old was released on a $5,000 bond and is awaiting his next court date.
He chose the weapon, and 3 strangers in a Kia absorbed the blow meant for his wife.
With a deadly weapon without intent to kill and failure to stop and remain at the scene of a crash involving injury.
The probable cause affidavit for Nathaniel Raymond, filed in Palm Beach County, is public record. Pull it. Read the witness description of the U-turn and the acceleration. Then answer this in the comments. Does the state have an obligation to treat a vehicle aimed at a pregnant stranger as attempted murder, or does, without intent to kill, adequately serve the victims?